The Galactic Battle season is only a few days away, and so far we've been teased with a handful of Star Wars characters we will get as skins in Fortnite. But with that, there are still so many Star Wars characters we could possibly get during the Galactic Battle Fortnite season. So today, I will go over what characters I would love to see get Fortnite skins. But before I do, be sure to let me know in the comments some Star Wars characters you'd love to see in Fortnite. If you enjoy my content, use code TuneSpider in the item shop to support me. And now let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start with the characters we already know we're getting and the characters that have been rumored so far. Starting with the Star Wars Battle Pass skins we'll be getting, Poe Dameron from the sequel trilogy will be in the Battle Pass. He's a character from the sequels that pretty much everyone likes and was definitely their favorite pilot, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him in the Battle Pass. Emperor Palpatine will be in the Battle Pass, which really isn't a surprise since he's going to be the main villain of the season, and typically with the main villain they put them in the Battle Pass. And last but not least, this one was a big surprise, and that's General Grievous. I know so many people are hyped for him to be in the Battle Pass, including myself. I think we can all agree we're going to be grinding to get his skin because he will be a fine addition to our Fortnite locker. Then of course the other two characters are mashup skins, so those aren't really Star Wars characters, so I'm not going to go over them, but you already know who they are. Now some other characters outside of the Battle Pass that we know will be getting: Captain Phasma, who's been in the key art and will possibly be the Lego Pass skin because she was also shown during the Brick Life teaser trailer. I think she will end up being a really cool Fortnite skin. But Mace Windu was in the trailer and key art. We're definitely getting him in the item shop at some point during the season. Another character that was in the trailer and key art was Darth Jar Jar. I really thought he was going to be a Battle Pass skin, but it looks like he will be item shop. Super curious when he's going to show up. I feel like we're going to see a lot of Darth Jar Jars on the island once he does. And then the customizable Mandalorian was also in the trailer and key art. We've seen different styles teased for the Mandalorian skin. Definitely looking forward to this one and curious how much customization we'll be able to do with this skin. So that covers the Star Wars characters that we know will be getting Fortnite skins. So now I'm going to get into the ones that I would love to see. Starting with Cassian Andor, this one has been rumored so far because Andor's AR was in the key art held by the Mandalorian. So there's been no leaks for him or anything, but this just makes a lot of sense, especially since his show is currently airing on Disney Plus right now. He's a very well-liked character in the Star Wars community, and he was one of the main characters in the popular Rogue One movie. I think he would be a pretty cool Fortnite skin. Definitely would love to see him in the game, but the one that I really want to see that's also been rumored is Jango Fett, the bounty hunter that all of the clone troopers were based off of. I really love the color of his armor. I think the blue and silver looks so clean. I wish he would have been in the prequel movies longer, but he is also rumored because in the newest Battle Pass key art, we can see Poe Dameron holding Jango's dual pistol blasters in the Battle Pass key art. So I'd say there's a good chance we're getting him as a skin as well. So the next character I want to talk about is Captain Rex, a very loved character in the Star Wars community. Very popular. A lot of people have been wanting this skin. I've seen him all over in my YouTube comments for Star Wars videos. I think his white and blue armor would look really good in the game. The next Star Wars character that I think deserves a Fortnite skin is Obi-Wan's master, Qui-Gon Jinn, the man that recruited Anakin Skywalker himself. I think he would be a really cool skin, kind of similar to Mace Windu. They're just legendary Jedis that I definitely feel like need to be in the game, especially since we already got Luke, we got Obi-Wan, we got Anakin. I feel like Qui-Gon definitely needs to join them in Fortnite. This next character has actually been leaked by HypeX, Sheena, and a couple other leakers, and that's C-3PO. Definitely would be a fun meme skin to use, especially if you pair him with an R2-D2 backbling. If the leak is true, 100% getting this skin and using it quite a bit because I think it would just be hilarious to run around the map as C-3PO. Now the next part of this list is characters that haven't been rumored or leaked at all, and the first character I want to bring up is Asajj Ventress. I think she would be a really cool Fortnite skin. She's a Star Wars character that's near the top of my list who I'd love to see in the game. Also Tales of the Underworld, which will be released soon. She's involved in that show, so the timing just makes sense, and it was actually just revealed if you watch the first 2 episodes within Fortnite on this specific Disney map, you'll get a free loading screen of her on it. I think it would be cool to get 2 styles for her, the one that's going to be in Tales of the Underworld and then her Clone Wars look, and then sticking with the character that will also be in Tales of the Underworld, Cad Bane. I know he's a very popular character that a lot of people have been wanting in Fortnite, and he makes sense to be in the game also being a bounty hunter. The space western design, you just can't beat it. Really hoping he comes to Fortnite. Now since I brought up Asajj, another character I would really love to see in the game is someone that actually trained her, and that was Count Dooku. I just feel like if we're getting all these prequel Jedis, we got to get the prequel Siths as well. We have Darth Maul in the game. We got to bring in Count Dooku. I would really love to see his lightsaber as well. I know that's probably asking for too much, but his is so cool. Would definitely love to have it as a pickaxe, but I feel like he just makes sense to bring into Fortnite. The next character I want to bring up is Bo-Katan. I know this is another popular character that a lot of people have been asking for, the female Mandalorian. Honestly, Fortnite can bring in as many Mandalorians as they want. I think they have the coolest armor. armor. Really want to get the dark saber at some point, so hopefully that comes with Bo-Katan. And I really like her helmet design, so I'd love to see the details of that in Fortnite. I also think she could have a helmet on and helmet off style. The next character I'm going to talk about is another Mandalorian warrior, and I feel like she's very underrated, not talked about enough, and that's Sabine Wren. She's also a graffiti artist, so I feel like she would get along with Hope. In my opinion, the revolutionary leader has a very unique design as a Mandalorian, and I would love to see that as a Fortnite skin. She can also have a helmet on and helmet off style, and I feel like she'd be very popular. So hopefully she's someone that we see at some point in Fortnite. The next character I want to bring up probably has my favorite Sith design, or at least one of my favorite Sith designs, and that's Darth Revan. Just looking at this character, this would be such a badass Fortnite skin. The red and gray helmet with the black cloak just looks so cool. I just really love his design, and I would 100% purchase him right away. From what I remember in Fortnite, we do not have any Twi'leks, so I think we need Ayla Secura in Fortnite. Unfortunately, she didn't get a ton of screen time in the prequels, but she got quite a bit in the Clone Wars. Another Jedi Master in general from that era that I think could be a really cool Fortnite skin, and I think it'd be fitting for her to be the first Twi'lek skin that we would get in the game. Her outfit design would be really simple, but I think it would look really good. And then another Twi'lek I would love to see in the game, but she actually has red skin, which is pretty rare, and that's Darth Talon. And I'm pretty positive she'll be in the Darth Maul animated show in the future, Maul of Shadows. I think she's a very underrated character. I'm looking forward to seeing her in the show, so I feel like this would be a good way to hype her up, kind of like marketing for the show and for the character. Two Star Wars video game characters I would love to see, Starkiller and Cal Kestis. They're very loved and popular characters that I think would be really cool Fortnite skins, and it'd be cool to have a gaming legend slash Star Wars character in the game. I mentioned the popular Rogue One movie earlier, and I think we need to get the main character from it, Jyn Erso. She was just an amazing character. I really enjoyed watching her. It would be cool if she came into the item shop with Andor, and along with that, I think we could also get K2SO. I think he'd be a really cool Fortnite skin as well. Another character I'd love to bring up could possibly be a villain for another Star Wars season, because it seems like they'll do another one at some point, and that'd be Grand Admiral Thrawn. I would also be cool with them bringing him into the item shop during this season, but I could see them holding out with this character. Along with that, I would love to see the Grand Inquisitor, but I could also see them holding out this character for another Star Wars season as well, because I'm sure we'll get more in the future, especially since Disney and Fortnite have a really good relationship. There are a couple bundles that I would love to see in Fortnite. The first one would be a Clone Wars bundle of Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka. So this would be strictly their Clone Wars designs. I know we already have these characters in the game, but we really only have one style for them, so I would love to see more. And they were such important characters in the Star Wars universe, I would love to see more skins for them. And then the other bundle would actually come from Bad Batch, and that'd be Hunter, Wrecker, and Echo. And then also from Bad Batch, I would love to see the Clone X Troopers. I think they have such a sick design. I think they would be really cool Fortnite skins. And then I also think we should get Jabba the Hutt. I'm just kidding. I don't even know how you'd run around as Jabba. There's no way. I do think he should be an NPC at some point though. And along with that, I think Ewoks should be NPCs. Would love to have them as Fortnite skins, but they would look so weird being sized up for the Fortnite models that it would really just throw me off. But both the Ewoks and Jabba the Hutt, I would love to see have NPCs on the map at some point. This next character I kind of saved towards the end because I know a lot of people hate the show that he was in, but I think the character's design is just so cool, which is why I put him on this list, and that'd be the Stranger from the Acolytes. No matter how you feel about the show, you gotta admit his helmet is so sick. I think he'd be a really cool Fortnite skin. Probably wouldn't be the most popular, so I could see them not going that route, but I definitely wanted to throw him in here because of his design. I think it'd be really cool to get Knights of Ren. I think if we got the whole group, that would be awesome, or at least a few of them. They all have really cool designs. They're all very unique. They were definitely underutilized in the sequel trilogy, but I think they'd be really cool Fortnite skins. And then last but not least, yes, he already has a skin in the game, and no, it's not the design that all of us were hoping for, and that's Boba Fett. And then I really would love to see his OG trilogy look, because I think it is the best look for a bounty hunter. I really love his design so much from the OG trilogy, and Boba Fett is a very loved character in the Star Wars universe, so I think it only makes sense to give him another skin. Like, look with Marvel characters, we have multiple Spider-Man, we have multiple Iron Man. We can definitely start getting multiple skins for very popular characters from the Star Wars universe. But there you have it. That is my list of Star Wars skins I think we need during the Galactic Battle season. Let me know how you feel about my list down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. If you haven't yet, be sure to check out my other Star Wars videos. And if you'd like to join my Discord server, that link is going to be in the description. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.